All right, we're back to make another YouTube video of high value English. This is number 41. There's this one and one more, and then we're finished. That's all the lessons I can think of. But this is a pretty, I would call this, very native. Another, we're beyond just correct or incorrect English. We're really trying to minimize, cut any words we can that keeps the message the same so the listener can understand. So this is I call this kind of connectors deleted. So more words are cut out of the phrase, out of the sentence, and the listener can still understand, what's going on. And so we got to use examples. But let's start with the perfectly normal, perfectly fine version. Something like, I fell down the stairs. Okay, well, why? Because I was running for the train. Okay, so this is perfectly normal. This is a good length. Often my students, they'll write very short sentences. I fell down the stairs, stop. And then I was running for the train. But actually, I recommend this type of part A because part B, that's like the shortest length that you should be speaking. Anything that's just shorter than this is kind of, very young children's way of speaking, I think. But actually, what you can do is that you can actually take this part out. So similar to the lesson 2 weeks ago, you can take out this word because, the reason for falling down, and then again I, because this is the same character here, I, and then I again, and in this case, because this is the ing a verb, you can take it out. So it looks like this: I fell down the stairs running for the train. I fell down the stairs running for the train. That's how that has the same message. It communicates the same imagery that the listener can understand. So there it is again. This is perfectly normal. Fine. Perfect. But because listening is the most difficult part of learning English, you should also practice this way, because often native people will say this and you have to quickly understand what they're saying. And look at it. It's the first, there's a noun, subject, the verb fell down, an object or another noun. So noun, verb, noun, then another verb, right? And then then another noun. So it literally just goes back and forth. Noun, verb, noun, verb, noun, verb, finish. Or, so really, we're really cutting out as many words as possible. All right. And notice again, I call this the ing style. I usually teach it that there's two ideas they want to communicate. Something is over and over again, again, or something is, I call it a time block. Something is taking time. So I was running. We don't really think of run as run. Every step is a run. I would think it's this one. It's a time block. Running mode. So in running mode, I fell down. Okay. So we do this for this what I call the ing style. Or there's another name, but I don't care to remember it. All right, let's do another one. I stayed in bed all day. Well, why? Because I was feeling sick. Okay, I think you can probably already hear it already. Because I was. I think, we can, same thing. We cut this out. Stayed in bed all day. Oh no. Feeling sick. Okay, feeling sick. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so that's what we're communicating, right? Same message, fewer word. Because I was sick. So 4 syllables there taken out. Same effect, same image. How about this one? I took a walk in the park because I was collecting my thoughts. Collecting my thoughts means, thinking. It means kind of gathering or, bringing together your thoughts that are maybe scattered. Yeah, I guess that's right. Your thoughts are scattered all over the place. You're kind of confused. You have to collect them back together. All right, so took a walk in the park because I was collecting my thoughts. Take this out. Took a walk in the park, collecting my thoughts. That's what I would say. That's the final version. So again, noun, subject, noun, walk in the park. Take this out too. I took a walk, collecting my thoughts. So you could say noun, verb, noun, a walk, verb, collecting, and then thoughts. A noun there. We'll put that park back in there. Okay. Now, and even I want you to think about, these are all past tense. I fell down, I stayed, I took. So these are communicating, these are things in the past. It's finished now, it's over. But in that time, this, let's go with feeling, which is, I think that's more, of course, yes, the time, the feeling time over time. So in that past tense time, in that stage, I was feeling sick, right? So I think this is a really interesting way to see how different verb tenses manage how this is the past and this is before, and in that time something took some time. All right, in this case you could say collecting. That's kind of over and over again, and I was in collecting mode, but I was also this idea, or this thought. So that's kind of both together. Okay, but in that walk, this was happening. Let's do more. Let's see. I brought my car to the mechanic. Now these ones have all been because, meaning the result running, or I fell down because running. Stayed in bed because feeling sick. Took a walk because collecting my thought. Now this is actually different. So I would say, and I was expecting to pay a lot of money. Okay, so that's why I call this connectors. Okay, which in my lessons are, and, but, so, because. So this one too, here's the ing verb expecting. So that means, oh no, I'm in this thinking mode. Oh, I have to pay a lot of money. You could change it to I was worrying about, I was thinking about. I would say expecting. Okay, so we take this out. Okay, I brought my car to the mechanic expecting to pay a lot of money. So now it's not going to be because I was expecting. So this is different. You don't say, I brought my car to the mechanic. Why? Expecting? Doesn't really make sense if you stop and think about it carefully, right? This is native level. So just carefully think for a second. That doesn't make sense. I brought my car, right? Fell down the stairs. Why? Running. Okay. Stayed in bed. Why? Feeling sick. Yep. Brought my car to the mechanic. Why? Expecting. That's not really a result kind of relationship. So here it would be, and I was expecting, which is cut. Oops. Okay, so you could also think of it this way. Another way is that things happening same time or same timing, right? So these are two actions that are in the same time, right? And again, one character action A and action B. And sometimes, yeah, there is a result or a causal relationship because it's the cause was running, the cause was feeling sick. This one is just, it's not the cause, it's not the result, it just is at the same time. Brought the car at that time, expecting. How about my father walks to work. Okay, father walks to work. Walks to work. Yeah, again, and he is whistling a happy tune. Whistling. So you're, well, I can't whistle. Right, so he's whistling a happy song. So that image there, father walking, father walks, at the same time, whistling. Okay, and while he is, I guess maybe let's say why. Maybe let's say while. Maybe that'd be better. That's maybe more appropriate. While he is. Okay, so this is convenient too, because my students. This is kind of tricky. My father's a character. Oh, that's third person and it's a masculine, so it's he. So that means this has to be is. Oh, that's an extra thing to worry about. Well, now you don't have to worry about it. Just take it out. My father walks to work, whistling. Okay. And also notice how this is again past tense. This is present tense. So that means my father usually, or his regular normal schedule is walk, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, walk. And every time walk, whistle, walk, whistle, walk, whistle. So in these other examples, this is past tense, one time, finished. This is present tense, which means the regular routine, he walks, and at the same time, whistling. Okay. One example my student said is, I cook dinner while I am watching TV. Okay, so that actually creates a good image of a pretty normal person. They're cooking here. This is pretty easy, and then I can also kind of look over at the TV for a while. I cook dinner, watching TV. Yeah, that's a really tight sentence. Noun, verb, noun, verb, noun. I cook dinner watching TV. Yeah, right. Or I eat breakfast, reading the newspaper. Look at that. Okay, so yeah, this you cannot get any shorter than this. Okay, another example. We'll see. I clean my bathroom wearing rubber gloves. Okay, so yeah, I think that you can see there's a kind of a convenience here where you don't have to worry about, okay, so then and then I am wearing, right? So this is more same pattern, same time. Just take it out. Clean my bathroom, wearing rubber gloves. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely, I recommend using this style. Now, I want to do quickly though. Now, remember, we did a version before, which was kind of the bonus explainers deleted. For example, do I got it? I talked to my sister, who is working in New York. Okay. So here's the ing verb here. So let's see. So my sister who is, that means, yep, this working in New York is about the sister. Okay, but we take it out. I talked to my sister working in New York. Now you have to pause and think. I talked, I'm working. Is there kind of a relationship there? Does that make sense? Yeah, native listeners, we can understand that this working in New York is the sister, not I. Look at this one. I talked to my sister asking about her new job. Okay, so look at this. If I talked, okay, we talked on the phone to the sister, asking, which is another talking style, means I'm asking a question. So look, if you said this, who was asking about her new job, that doesn't make sense because who is her? The sister asking her, there's only, in this case, is this character A, character B, and the sister asking her, that's character C. So who is that? You know, it's not, there is, so it's not, this is more, and I was asking. So we can understand native listeners, okay, we can immediately figure out that this, I talked, I was asking. So we can cut this out and say, I talked to my sister asking about her new job. But this is the same pattern or same, recipe as I talked to my sister working in New York. Talk to my sister working in New York. Yeah, we say it, and we can quickly understand, well, this sister is working. I am asking. So yeah, this is, the really tricky part. And so this just takes practice. This is really, native level that is not really teachable. You have to just get a sense and practice. Does that make sense? This, I talked, I was working. No, this is going to be the sister. So you just develop a sense of it. All right. Now let's switch to, of course, there's also the passive style as well with the connectors. Let's talk about these a little bit. And again, this is lesson 41. So this is really the final stages of, I think, native level speaking and listening. More importantly, the listening. I walked outside in the rain because I was heartbroken. Okay, and remember, passive means what is it? It's the actor is, we don't know, or not important. Again, my bicycle was stolen. Who? I don't know. Who did it? I don't know. Right, put that in there, right? My bicycle was stolen by, I don't know. By a thief, of course, but we don't have to say it. So I was walking outside in the rain because I was heartbroken by, well, of course, by, my, ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, for example. But in this case, maybe they don't want to say. And same thing, you can say, I walked outside in the rain, heartbroken. Heartbroken, this we can take out. Walked outside in the rain, heartbroken, right? So I walked, I was heartbroken. Okay, yeah, very native. There it is. How about my son went to school and he was excited to see his friends. Okay. Notice how this one too, this is kind of a feeling to the human, to the human actor. I was heartbroken. I am heartbroken. My son went. My son, he was excited. That's actually a passive tense style. Sometimes a textbook calls it an adjective. He is happy. He is excited. But actually, they're excited is actually as a verb. Okay. And so same thing here. You could say, again, my students have trouble. My son, that's the son, second time he, third person, past tense was, well, just take it out. My son went to school, excited to see his friends. I chose, and he was excited, which means same time, went, excited. You could say because he was excited. Oh, I want to see my friends. Oh, I'm going to see them. Yes. So, it could be Either one, but we're taking it out. I'm taking it out. I'm deleting it. And I just want you to imagine the sun went excited. Okay. All right. And again, think about this. This, you might think this in the bonus explainer deleted, you could say the school which was excited, right? Like, for example, my son went to school which was built in 1980. Okay, my son went to his school in 1980. Take this out. Went to his school, built in 90. Okay, yeah, we can understand the school was built, not the sun. You don't say you build a sun, right? And in this case, school excited? No, a building cannot be excited. So that, yeah, we can immediately understand that my son went, my son excited, my son went to school built, school which was built. So that's what I mean. It is really tricky. You really have to practice it. Honestly. But this is the highest level, fastest level. Noun, verb, excited to see. Oh, that's actually kind of a double verb. Excited to see, and then noun. Noun, verb, the time. Anyway, let's do more. Let's see. I went to sleep last night exhausted. Right? Exhausted means to be super, super tired. Okay, so either way, because and I was exhausted. So this means went to sleep and at that time, tired, or because I was tired. It kind of doesn't matter. We're just communicating the sleep, the go to sleep, super tired. That's really what we're trying to communicate in this shortest form. Let's see. I got back my car completely repaired. Okay, look at the idea. I did the other one first. So what is the repaired? You can know, well, we don't repair humans, or I am a human, so we don't repair the human. So of course we know the repaired is the car, which is, again, yeah, which was completely repaired, past tense, by a mechanic. But we don't worry about it. Who? I don't know. Not important. Okay. Here's this lesson. The new topic is I got back my car completely satisfied with the repairs. Okay, so satisfied means the feeling of, okay, yeah, this is good enough, good job. So a car cannot be satisfied. That's impossible. So it has to be I, the human, right? So it goes, and I got the car, and then, I guess same time or immediately, very, very soon after, completely satisfied. Okay. Yep, take it out. There you go. So look at how, take your time carefully. This is the English you should be carefully spending your time on. Not correct or exact meanings. I think really, if you really spend your time really trying to imagine what is happening, who is doing it, see the importance of the past tense, and in that time something happened, or something something happened to it, passive tense, the ing one. Okay. Let's say here. Okay, final one. This one will be really tricky. This is called ambiguous, which means just not clear, meaning I don't even know, even me, a native speaker, native listener, maybe I don't even understand. So let's see, what do I got? So I called my cousin excited to go to university next year. Now, here we got two humans, human A, human B, and excited. So who is the excited person? Excited to go to university? Is it I? Is it the cousin? Honestly, with just the text, I don't know. It could be called my cousin who is excited. So the cousin is excited. Right? Or it could be because I was excited. So that's the case. Yeah, this is where, in this case, maybe the most short or the fastest version is too fast. You say, oh, wait, who? Wait, which one is it? Could I do it? I called my cousin excited. Called my cousin excited. I called my cousin excited to go to university. That sounds like I. I called my cousin excited to go to university. Yeah, that's I. I'm going to university. I called my cousin excited. I don't know. Honestly, yes. It's maybe I don't know if you can even do it. If you can do it with your voice, but yeah, this would be a case. Yeah, you'd have to clearly, unambiguously explain because I am excited. You'd have to say the words so that the listener understands it in one listening. Okay, so this is a pretty tough, but I think really interesting. If these are the topics you're thinking about, you're worrying about, I think the lower topics, will become much more easy because you're kind of training yourself at a higher level, imagining people, situations, actions, timing, really, practicing those skills to put that story together in your mind. Then you go back and review some easier topic that's based on, one word. And like, oh, okay, I can imagine that much more easily. Anyway, okay, this is enough. So yeah, I do recommend leave a comment below or put in your own example, and I'll try to help you. And we'll see you in the next and final video.